So the first step you want to do is moisturize your face, which I already did before I started this video. So the first thing I will be doing is putting on my foundation. And the foundation I will be using for this tutorial is called Clinique Foundation. And my shade is light medium.
Could we start, please? Anytime. You can do two things at once. Mr. Addy, I require your full attention.
And I just apply just a little bit
What I need to do here is establish that you are not
with my foundation brush.
I'm getting a degree in forensic anthropology. I'm halfway through another in engineering. What are you afraid I'll do? Build a race of criminal robots who'll destroy the earth?
Do you have that kind of fantasy often?
Very often.
Does it concern you that such adolescent thoughts are a sign of emotional retardation?
I've been told I'm working on it.
Can you understand why that concerns us?
Not really.
Hypothetically, you have a piece of information.
Secret and meaningful information?
Yes, and the security of the country is at stake. Could I bribe you to give it to me?
No.
Threaten me?
No.
What if I made a reasonable, rational argument, very persuasive?
Merely persuasive.
Irrefutable. I make an irrefutable argument as to why you should give me this piece of information. Would you do so?
Not without checking with Dr. Brennan or Angela first. See what they said. Maybe Agent Booth, if you talked to me, he probably wouldn't. I checked with Dr. Hodgins, but he'd say it was all part of some conspiracy, so I most only take his advice on women. 480 volts, 350 amps.
I beg your pardon?
It's sort of secret information I probably shouldn't tell you. Any other questions?
Good work, sir. I only posted his face in the hot sheet 20 minutes ago.
And the next thing I will be doing is a concealer underneath my eyelids and around my nose. And the product I will be using is Super BB, and it is shade light medium also.
Yeah, I get the gay thing a lot because I'm so cute. But the one-ear thing, that's unique to you.
Your Carl Decker's Justice Department.
Carl Decker was my prime witness against KBC Systems.
Was. When you get fired because we caught you in some hotel surveillance cam? They lost him. A material witness for a specially convened grand jury. And you lost him.
The guy's pretty smart. Genius level. Do you have any idea what it's like to interact with those types of people?
Yeah, a little.
So what made him run?
Decker insisted upon talking to his son every day. This morning we couldn't put him in touch with Donovan. He panicked and ran. The marshals will find him.
Doesn't matter. He won't testify. Not after he finds out about his wife and his child.
Might as well pay up that grand jury and send everybody home.
Look, I get the chance. I'll give him the "Don't let your wife die in vain" speech. Who knows? It might work.
Weeks, you think this company is capable of putting a hit out on Decker?
Kill his wife, kidnap his kid.
KBC Systems sent our boys into battle with faulty audio.
And next is the powder foundation. And the powder foundation I will be using is Always Wake Up.
Forget Decker. Our job is to find his son.
If Decker doesn't show up to testify,
No, we can't assume that he'll let the boy live.
if surely KBC...
And this is the brush I'll be using.
We don't know who hired these guys. KBC, military, disgruntled shareholders, or it could be someone we haven't even thought of.
And I will be tapping.
What?
You just told me not to jump to a conclusion.
No offense intended.
No, you're right. It's just I usually get to tell you.
Well, our relationship is taking a whole new turn.
480 volts, 350 amps.
Polina Decker?
That's the voltage it would take to cause muscle spasms so strong they would fracture bone.
That's not household current.
They used the generator.
Zach, you were smart.
Zach, this guy, Decker, he's like you. He's in the whole stratosphere IQ-wise.
What's his IQ?
It's 163.
Oh, he's not where Zach is.
If he's in the stratosphere, I'm in the ionosphere.
Look, the point is that Decker escapes the U.S. Marshals, tries to contact his wife, and he finds out she's been killed. What does he do next?
His IQ is not a variable.
Intelligence doesn't determine what you do so much as how effectively you do it.
What he'll do depends on what kind of person he is.
Well, he's a loving father.
And the next thing I'll be using is another powder foundation, and it's called Fit Me.
Zach's right.
And it's a lighter color than what I was just using. And I put it underneath my eyelid and around my nose.
You just referred to me as accessory?
You asked me what Take my little boy. I go to the source of the problem and take him out.
Take him out, Lynn.
Okay. And the next thing I will be doing is putting on some blush. And the blush I will be using is from my Clinique
Usually I enjoy
little palette. And it comes with a blush, bronzer, and 2 eyeshadows. And the brush I will be using is this one.
Make the call. FBI, Mr. Decker. Drop your weapon. Now!
Nothing's changed. Make the call, or I'll blow your head off. He wants me to call his son's kidnappers. Tell them to release my boy, or you die. It's that simple. You can shoot me after that. I don't care. I don't know.
Mr. Decker, Agent Booth is an excellent shot.
I'm not afraid to die. Shoot him! For God's sake, shoot him!
Sir, please.
What I'm trying to do is
And the next thing I will be doing is the eyeshadows from my makeup palette, which is actually not my makeup palette, it's my best friend's makeup palette. And the colors I will be using to start off with, and the brush, I'll be using Virgin on my brow bone.
Los Angeles, 1947. Everyone's guilty of something.
The next color I'll be using is Half Baked, and it's this really pretty gold color, and I'll be using that on all around my lid.
New Dayquil Severe with maximum symptom fighting ingredients. New Vicks NyQuil Severe helps relieve your ugliest, nastiest, roughest, toughest nighttime cold symptoms. New NyQuil Severe with maximum symptom fighting ingredients.
It's Macy's Fall Spectacular Sale. Get the most prices of the season. Style & Co, Charter Club, and more for her. 50 to 60% plus extra 15% off. Macy's, Redford, Calvert, and more.
And the next thing I will be using for my crease, and I'll be using this type of brush. And the next color I will be using will be Dark Horse. Whoop! My bad, sorry guys. Is this color right here, next to the gold color I just used around my eyelid. And I will be using that on my crease.
Ponton Silvers has done it again.
Tony's mom makes a wicked spicy meat sauce.
Don't worry about it.
That's why we've got new Rolaids liquid.
When your worst heartburn symptoms flare up, Rolaids 2 proven ingredients bring rapid relief.
Seconds?
What do you think?
New Rolaids liquid.
That's how you spell relief.
That's me 12 years ago in my Alboline commercial.
And your skin still looks so young.
Well, I never take off my makeup with soap and water. Too dry. I use Alboline.
Alboline for younger looking skin. And something new. Alboline that can be it too.
I was so jealous of my husband. He looks younger than me. So I got Sudden Change Firming Serum.
Sudden change helps under eye lines, wrinkles, and puffiness disappear instantly.
And I'll be using another color
Make a sudden change.
on my crease also. And I'll be using a lighter color that is called Smoke. And it's the color right next to the color I just used, Dark Horse. I'll be using that on my crease.
So smooth, so free-flowing. Experience the effortless writing of paper-made inkjet.
We're hitting the road to help America discover the new help. You've got to try this sweet and sour chicken help.
I didn't know they made chicken.
Crunchy taco or 4-cheese lasagna?
Can I get another one of those, actually? Hey, America, we're here to help.
Before I discovered that comfort and style could come in the same pair of shoes, I never wanted to leave my chair either.
And the next step I will be doing for underneath my eyelids, I use a eyeshadow instead of an eyeliner.
Do you know a woman named Lily Marston?
Yes, I do.
And I thought I had the brush for this, but I actually don't.
Lily Marston is an
So
environmentalist.
I will attempt with the blending brush I used for my crease with the same color I used for my crease, which is the dark horse.
Lily Marston has been arrested for breaking into animal labs, torching SUVs, trespassing on military reserves, dousing citizens wearing fur with red paint. Dr. Goodman, if you have had or are having sexual relations with Lily Marston, we have a problem.
Why?
Because an illicit sexual relationship gives her leverage over you. This makes you a security risk.
I'm a married man, Miss Pickering. I'm faithful to my wife.
Could you please define your relationship with Lily Marston?
I enjoy talking to her. We argue. She's a nut, but she's a smart nut. She's
And the next step I will be doing
never dull.
is putting on an eyeliner for the top of my eyelid, and it is
It's very bad
a light
sign
brown.
when a soldier comes suspect.
You talk to her.
Sometimes you yell.
Sorry, I didn't have it out. That is my fault. Alright, and it is called Stella Smug Stick, and it is waterproof eyeliner.
It makes sense. If KBC Systems
This is what it looks like.
kidnapping, then Seward would be the person to call it off.
Rational human being, how'd you find yourself amongst these people?
Sir, we were trying to help.
Excellent. Hold your gun to Trent Seward's head and force him to let my son go. There is no compelling evidence that Trent Seward was the man who ordered the kidnapping of your son. I personally calculated the penetration tolerances for the combat flak jackets. The company found my calculations to be excessively conservative. 30 soldiers died. Trent Seward will do anything to prevent me from testifying. He or someone working for him kidnapped my child and killed my wife.
If you want to get Trent Seward, go into that grand jury and tell them what you know.
And the kidnappers will kill my boy. In all due respect for what you're going through emotionally, sir,
Okay.
This is not wrong. This is my son. I love him. And if there's even a slight chance that I can save his life by shutting
And the next step I will be doing is my eyelashes.
What about the soldiers?
And I will be using an eyelash curler.
I understand that many lives outweigh the one,
This is what it is.
but I
This
cannot
is what it looks like.
trade my son's life.
Have you considered that
Okay,
by
the
not
next
testifying,
step I will
your
be
wife
doing.
die in vain?
Shut it up, Weeks. If you people had protected Mr. Decker and his family properly, we wouldn't even be here.
Let's go. The only way that I will testify is if I see you with my son. Mr. Decker.
Hey, Donovan. I have a code word. Something to let him know when you sent me.
Okay, and the mascara I will be using is the Magma Plush
Tell Donovan.
Volume Express. This is my favorite mascara.
Paladin. Defender of the faith.
And this is what the brush looks like.
Suit your booth.
You know what? You tough guys are all very sentimental.
So results on the earwax. I ran the particulates through the gas chromatograph and found the pollen of Eric Grass's curvula, more commonly known as weeping love grass.
And where does one find weeping love?
Weeping love is found worldwide. But weeping love grass, that's in South Africa.
Anything else?
Yeah, traces of automotive grade asbestos. Guy didn't have very good oral hygiene.
Dr. Brennan,
What now? You gotta be kidding.
Take me. I'll wait for the lawyer. I have a few surprises in me. Tell that to your superiors at the NSA.
Booth, we're looking for one-eared South African.
South African.
Does that mean something?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a number of South African security consultants that companies use to do their dirty work in the third world. They're mercenaries.
Well, he might be a mechanic.
You can tell that.
And I'll be using another mascara to add more volume to my eyelashes.
Number would most likely his hand comes in contact with the surface and he scratches.
And this one is the Flashies Volume Express. And this is also another favorite eyeliner of mine. I'm sorry, mascara of mine. And this is the type of brush.
Tell us what you can and stick to the truth. When he changes his story, then we'll know he's lying about something. Yes.
At Cracker Barrel and Country Store, you pick what you want. With our country dinner plates, the possibilities are endless. So stop on by. You're always welcome.
I am here for your heads. I'm the horseless headsman.
I think you mean the headless horseman.
No.
Have a Snickers.
What?
Because you get confused when you're hungry. Better?
Better.
You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers is Halloween satisfaction.
Okay. And the next thing I will be using is for my lips. It's this really pretty color, and it's called Bamboo Pink. And this is the color.
Actually, progressive soup has pretty bold flavor. I love bold flavors. I love it if you open the chute.
Progresso, surprisingly bold flavor for a heart-healthy soup.
My name is Lee Kaufman, married to Morty Kaufman.
And I'll be using a lip gloss to make my lips look shiny.
This is not a safe thing to do. Be careful.
This is what it is. It's Wet and Wild.
There should be some way to make it easy.
Similar to the color of my
Let's
lipstick.
open it up and see what's cooking.
I like that. Look at this. It's got a handle on it. I don't have to climb up. This yellow part up here really catches a lot of the dust. Did you notice?
All right. This is my finished look.
Morty?
I'm listening to you.
I hope you like it.
Need advice on how to juggle those big
And
wheels?
I hope you like this video. And if you do, please subscribe and make some comments if you like it, or if I should do some more videos like this. For makeup tutorials, or if you even like my hair, make that comment and I will do a tutorial on my hair. It's very simple. And thank you for watching, and I will see everyone soon in my next video. Thank you. Bye, guys.